Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we have a very exciting race on our hands. As of the time I am recording this, tomorrow is the Hungarian Grand Prix. In front of us we have the Honda BAR 2006 Formula 1 car, which was of course piloted by Jenson Buttons. And as you know, if you are familiar with Formula 1 history, this weekend was a big one for Jenson as he won his first Formula 1 race. This thing was a crazy race. There were a lot of cars that didn't make it to the line. Obviously, that played out in Jenson's favor, but what a race. What conditions it was to drive in. Let's go ahead and relive some of that on Assetto Corsa. And let's just have some fun today. All right, so here we are. We are on the grid. This was a fantastic race back in 2006. We'll take it very cautiously off the line here just to make sure everybody gets through cleanly. Of course, they don't have their rain lights, as you can see, so it's a little hard to see everybody through the mist. But we are trying to make this as fun and as realistic as possible. So the track has very low grip today, and we are gonna basically coast it through T1 here. But yeah, a lot of interesting points happened in this race. This was a very exciting one. We had 9 DNFs back in 2006 here, so a lot of action. And of course, championship leader Alonso was part of that. He had made a pit stop where they did not secure one of his wheels, and he was three-wheeling on the track later. Let's just say that. He didn't make it back. They were not able to secure it, so unfortunately, he had to retire. So kind of got forced off by the Super Hungary there. We'll just hold this inside line, but a lot of interesting points from this race. I think this was one of Jenson Buttons' best drives. Of course, he is known for being very good in wet weather, and he had a fantastic race this time around. Was able to win his first Grand Prix, which is why we are driving his car today, to honor that very historical event for him. And of course, Formula 1 as well. He was one of those drivers that had a very long streak without a win. And yeah, just a lot of great things to say about Jenson Buttons in the rain. And so I wanted to drive his car today and enjoy that type of environment and just kind of see what happens. So we've got lots and lots of cars on the grid today celebrating our 2006 season. That was an interesting move. I thought I was going to get tagged from the left rear there by whoever it was that we had overtaken before, but it looks like we're okay. So we made up a lot of positions on lap 1 here. Lots of low grip though, so we will have to battle to make this work. But yeah, the Hungaroring, what a track. I am definitely going to run into him. Oh boy. Okay, nobody saw that. It was just a light tap, and I am very slow around the outside now. Very hard to get temperature in the tires when the grip is this low. Of course, Assetto Corsa not exactly simulating rain physics the best, but we will do our best and use the tools we have to make it work. Oh boy, okay. This is quite the battle with this Toyota here. I know better to not try and overtake somebody through a high-speed corner like that, so we'll back off and kind of sit behind them for now. We got a McLaren running some interesting lines up there. We might be able to make something work around the outside here. First gear, there's not much room there, but it looks like we've been given the benefit of the doubt, so we will gladly take that position up into P13. I've done an 8-lap race here today, so I think that should give us plenty of time to get to the front. And we should have a great little battle here. It should be a lot of fun. And especially just with these old, when I do these reliving history videos, I love to just see all the different types of cars and drive through the field and just kind of experience what it was like to race back in 2006 with these F1 cars. Very sadly, we do not have them racing anymore. I wish they would have kept this formula. Whether it be V8s or V10s doesn't matter to me. I just love both of the platforms so much. And this style of car, this size of car, the aero, everything about it, I just absolutely love this era of Formula 1. I just got very aggressively defended there, and we're actually going to get a 2-for-1 on the overtake. So that was quite interesting. Not every day you can say you overtook 2 cars into one corner, so I'll gladly take that and proudly represent Jenson Buttons in the wet here nonetheless. So looks like we've got quite the gap up to P9. And of course, back in 2008, only the top 8 scored points, so we'll actually have to get, whoa! We're gonna have to get a couple more cars here to get a points finish today. But I'm not looking for a points finish, I'm looking for the win. So we're about halfway through this race. So I think we should be able to get it done. And it looks like this Toyota here is going to generously give us a P9 at any moment here. We'll quite aggressively throw ourselves up the inside and be able to make that move stick. Just make sure we leave a little bit of room just in case his nose is sneaking up there. And it looks like we're through to P9 now. So we've got a huge train of cars ahead here, graciously being supported by this Ferrari behind all of them. So we'll have to make our way around whoever this is. And it kind of ends up playing out a little bit realistically, right? If that is Michael Schumacher, which it doesn't look like it actually is, but let's just say it was. That was where he finished in the race. Of course, he had a little bit of a moment and ended up in P8, scoring a singular point. And we're going to repeat our 2-for-1 move. How about that? Done it twice now. And we're behind one of the BMW Salvers here, so we'll just sit behind. Man, it is so hard to see with the mist. That is one thing I'd love to talk about while we're doing our little journey here, is just how incredible it is that Formula 1 drivers race in the rain. When I'm driving on the highway, I mean, I can't even see 100 yards in front of me. And these guys are racing at absolute incredible speeds in the rain with the lack of grip as well. Just one thing about driving in the rain for sure, especially racing in the rain, is you just have to respect the conditions so much. Just at any moment, it will basically take you by the throat. So you just have to be aware of what can happen at any single given moment and really, really respect the conditions around you. And I think that's what Jenson was so good at doing. He was so talented at finding that grip, finding that extra 5% that the car needed to go a little bit faster in the rain. We've got a huge queue of cars here, though. Man, I can't see anything. Holy cow. I don't even know where they are. Okay, 3 wide is not going to work. I'm a smarter driver than that, so we'll back out of that and we'll run the outside here as they all are running their little Assetto Corsa wet line, and we should get a nice drive off of the corner and look at the rain. Look at this experience, man. Sim racing has come so far to be able to do this type of stuff in Assetto Corsa. And how about that lunge right there? Subscribe to the channel for that one. That was quite the move. We're up into P4 now, so we got 4 more cars we got to overtake here. And I think they should be showing up quite soon here. I have no idea where they've actually went. So, okay, it looks like they're well up the road, so we're gonna have to pick it up a little bit if we want to catch them. So I'm gonna start hustling this thing a little bit more than I normally would. Of course. Whoa, okay, that's just about where our limit is. Hungary, a great track as well. We'll talk about that a little bit, as I'm gonna miss the chicane. Nobody saw that. This is one of those last remaining, like, old school tracks that we have in Formula 1 today. So of course they still race here, and it's just, we just don't have many old school tracks like this anymore, which is quite sad. I love these style of tracks, and I understand why they've gone away, right? The cars are just so massive now, so it's just very rare that a modern Formula 1 car can race well around a track like this. But the Hungaroring has kind of been one of those exceptions where a lot of interesting races have happened here in modern years. Of course, we had Esteban Ocon win at the Hungaroring in 2021. Which was, of course, the race with that iconic moment of it's a race start for Lewis Hamilton only. So that was quite funny. 2006 is another great race that happened here. I could go on for, you know, wonderful races that have happened at the Hungaroring, and it's also such a beautiful part of the world as well. Budapest, an absolutely stunning city. So it looks like we've caught up to our queue. This is the final group of cars that we're gonna have to overtake, and we've got 2 laps to do it. So we gotta make some good work of this here, and we should be able to get this done. It looks like it might be a Super Aguri of all cars, and a Williams as well. That's what it seems to be like, and they are really taking off. And so this is going to be for the win here. We got 2 cars that we got to overtake and 2 laps to do it. So kind of like a mini Jenson Button scenario here. I did, honestly, I'll mention this while we're still catching up to them. I did want to incorporate pit stops into this race, but the ACFL cars were not having it. They did not want to make pit stops. And so, unfortunately, we couldn't get any strategy going for this one. But if you guys want to download the car and the track, I will provide everything in the description so you can experience this for yourselves and have a little bit of fun with the mods as well. So I will make sure that gets distributed to you guys. But let's break a little bit early here and try and pick our moment to overtake this Super Aguri and a Williams for a win. I don't think that has ever been said before. So that is definitely 2 very interesting cars to have in the lead here. I've gone a little bit wide, to be honest with you. The tire's really struggling for temperature and grip as well. I don't think they're very happy at all right now, so might have to take it a little bit cautious here if we're going to get this win, because the dirty air is now starting to affect me, and tires are not happy. They are not happy at all. You can see all that oversteer I'm having on these exits right now. I think they have really worn out in the past couple of laps, as well as the temperature. But it looks like we're about to get a move done here on this Super Aguri, so we'll just kind of set ourselves up for the braking zone here. Get a good launch. I don't know if we're close enough, to be honest with you. And it looks like we're not. We're going to have to bail out of that one. Okay, these guys are putting up a good fight here. They are putting up a good fight, maybe around the outside here, or a switchback. I think a switchback is what's going to work the best here. There we go. Okay, nicely done. We'll go to second gear. We'll hang it around the outside, and this Williams is going to be a sitting duck at the end of this straight. All right, this is the battle that I was here for. It comes down to the last lap. We're going to have to outbrake him really deep into the corner. Oh, I've gone completely wide. Hopefully I don't get switchbacked. I might. Oh, I do hear him to the right there, so we'll give him a little bit of room. And I think that's a move done. Oh, no. Okay, we've got a bit of a fight here, fellas. We've got a bit of a fight to end this thing off. Okay. Oh, he just launched it over the curbs. All right. All right. We're really going to have to step it up here if we want to win this thing now. All right. We gained a lot of speed there. Just don't want to tag him in the rear. We're going to have to make our move into the chicane. Quick acceleration to come out of the corner, and then we wrecked. Oh, he took me out. Oh, no. I crashed where Raikkonen crashed. Oh, man. The Williams, a sore loser. Oh, no. Well, it looks like we're not going to get it done today. I've been taken out. I've been assassinated here on the Hungaroring. But it was a fun race nonetheless. I had quite a bit of fun doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Unfortunately, we cannot bring Jenson Button the win here today at the Hungaroring. But you can't fault me for putting up a good fight. I think we, I think the team will be happy with us. That was not our fault. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll take a look at the replay and we'll see what happened there, because that was quite funny. But we're going to end this one. P3. We managed to get it to the line. The one that got away from us. All right, here it is. Let's see what happened here. Who was in the wrong? Who was in the wrong? Okay, we look to the outside. We go up the inside here. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know about that one. Oh, that was a little sketchy. All right, let's watch it from here. Let's watch it from here. Let's see how this ends up panning out. I don't know. This might be a racing incident for the first time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how the stewards would go about ruling that one in real life. That was an interesting one. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe, as we do these reliving history videos quite often on this channel. And yeah, let me know what years you guys would like to see. And of course, every time there's a Grand Prix, we go back in time and drive some of these early 2000s cars. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.